Leena.
I'm Cardin.
Welcome back to Vietglish Food, and today's battle, we will be eating Bún Bò Huế, aka spicy beef noodle soup.
Oh yeah, let's find out who's the best in town.
So, bún in Vietnamese is noodle, bò is beef, and Huế is the place where the soup was originated. In Vietnam, Huế used to be the capital of Vietnam, right?
Actually, back in the King's day, Huế is basically, you have the north, the south, and the middle, which is Chung, Huế, pretty much the same thing. Huế is actually the capital of the central Vietnam. And unlike pho, which is, you get passed down from the peasants' food, which is the leftover meat, leftover bones, but Bún Bò Huế is an exception. It was made for the king.
Yes.
Only the royal court has permission to make it for him back in the day. So you had to be like really high profile to even have a taste of it.
I think Huế was considered an imperial city, right? Because it was like where all the Vietnamese royalties were.
Yeah. Bún Huế is actually a kingdom back then. I think out of all the Vietnamese food we have, I think Bún Bò Huế is the most flavorful, most savorous, because it has a lot of spice. In order to have a legit Bún Bò Huế, you need to have that spicy hot oil, right?
Yes.
And that thing gave me a really bad heartburn.
Just make sure you take your acid reducer pills before you eat anything spicy. All right, here's our first bowl, Cardin.
Let's go.
It looks really good.
It smells good.
This looks like the same condiments as pho, yeah? What is it missing? It's missing something.
It's missing some cabbages and some banana flowers. Well, depend on the region, but usually they eat with some cabbages. But as you can see, we were talking about the chili oil. This is it. Instead of asking you, you want it mild, you want it medium, or you want it really spicy, some places would just make it kind of on the lower side of the spiciness, and they give you this. So you can dump it in if it's necessary.
So what are the fundamental ingredients for Bún Bò Huế?
Well, of course, you have the beef, the lemongrass. This dish has a lot of umami in it. It takes many steps to get to the broth. You have to marinate the meat with a lot of lemongrass, and you have to saute it before you starting to make a broth.
There's pork blood in here again, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
It seems like it's in a lot of Vietnamese soup.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Do you like this? You can have it. There you go. All right.
But the thing I like the most about Bún Bò Huế is this one. The pig feet. Actually, no. I take it back. Pig knuckle.
Pig knuckles, yes.
The ankle. The ankle. But it has to be cooked to the point when it's fall off the bone though. When it's too chewy, it's not too good. See, to me, it is not a legit bowl Bún Bò Huế until you have this.
Where's the spice at? Can I have a little bit of spice in mine? Just a little bit. Ooh, it's spicy.
I don't think it's spicy. It's kind of salty. But
see, I normally don't eat spicy, which is why I was crying in the last episode.
Wow, it is 2 times.
I look really uncomfortable, don't I? But anyway, do you like it?
I mean, I can taste the lemongrass a little bit. It's not very dominant though.
Usually it's based on a pork-intensive broth, yes?
Yes, and the savory of the beef, because you have to marinate the beef for a long time with the lemongrass, at least overnight. And then you saute it. So that's where the aroma of the Bún Bò Huế come from. It's a saute of the lemongrass and the seasoning.
Ooh, you know what? I like the tendons.
Yeah, I like that part too.
I like this stuff.
Okay. This part, I mean, it's... This is good.
Yeah? It's good.
All right? That's what I said. It's not legit until you have that. But I mean, overall, I'm gonna learn from our lesson, judging a dish too soon, especially the first one. So I'm just gonna hold this one as neutral right now, and then we'll go on to the next one, and then we'll come back to this one.
Yeah, so I see here that this one didn't skip out on the banana flour.
And the reason why a lot of places skimp out on that is labor intensive.
Because you have to shave
it.
Is there an easier way to shave this at all, or no? Yeah, look at that piece. Thank you. All right, I'm not gonna put any spices in this time, but I do kind of want some of the banana flour because the guy who shaved this must have worked really hard on it.
I see they put
right?
the chả in here. A lot of times they put chả Huế in it. Well, I guess because it's part of Huế, I guess.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Chả Huế has a lot of pepper and more spices.
That's true.
Compared to the other chả. You know, as the food progress, people are adding more and more stuff into it.
The broth isn't spicy.
This one is not. This one I don't think is very spicy.
And this one, it doesn't give, it's not, there's no chili oil in here. It's just,
It's just chili.
it's just chili. So, it's not as flavorful as I hoped it would be.
It is not pungent enough, and it is on the sweet side. It's not a bad sweet, but it's a little bit sweeter than the previous one.
True.
This one, the aroma sounds good.
I can smell it. I can just tell just by looking at it. It looks spicy already.
The color actually more red too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That looks
that,
good.
That looks legit.
Go for it. Grab my spoon.
Man, this place, they're going for the spice right away. They don't let you.
Oh, there you go. Look at this. There it is, you guys.
Some people get turned off by the pig knuckle. You know the reason why?
Why?
I see hair on here. So that is the reason why some people get turned off and they will not eat it.
You know, I thought it was gonna be spicy, but it's not.
It's not. So this one is supposed to be hot. Oh, hot chili oil, but they give you a lot of oil in the bowl and chili on the side.
I don't taste that much spice. I mean, I think the first one was the spiciest of the three so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I find myself eating this more and more. It kind of grows on you.
What is it? What is it about this bowl that you like?
I think it's the fragrance. I think out of the three so far, it's more pungent than the last one.
It is.
But the fragrance is really strong. I like it.
Look at that oil, you guys. On the spoon.
I know. See, some people say fat is flavor. Oil kind of give you that deceptive flavor also. So I think the reason why it has so much fragrance is because they use the oil from the chili. They're not holding back on that part, that's for sure.
No.
Even though it's not spicy, but it just,
Oh, it's definitely oily. Look at
yeah,
this.
it's oily. And my husband will let me know later if it is. Man, this one looks gnarly.
Just presentation-wise, Cardin, this looks like a winner.
You know, the thing is, okay, keep in mind though, when you go to their restaurant and try their bowl, it would look differently. The one that we get right here is from a to-go container where they cook it outside, so we use our own bowls, our own disposable plate. So keep in mind, it is not exactly the same look-wise as the one at the restaurant.
I will say this restaurant really hooked us up on the condiments. I mean, look at this. You have all this banana flour, they give you lettuce.
And look at this big old piece.
Oh, jeez.
Bam!
Go for it, Cardin.
This one is like a lunch by itself. From the look of it, I really wanted this to taste really good.
Yeah, because photogenically and visually, it looks good.
Exactly, but the color is good, the condiment is good, they give you a bigger piece and everything, but the taste kind of disappointing. It is not pungent enough.
It's kind of bland, actually.
Right? I don't think the broth is cooked long enough. It doesn't have a lot of lemongrass flavor.
No, that's one thing I did not pick up on.
The
this.
aroma is not quite there. I don't think they cooked the broth long enough. And it seems like as if they use almost like a soup base to make up for the lack of bone cooking. It doesn't have enough depth, even though it looks really nice. And look at the bigger piece of chả they give you. Most places, chả don't look that good. And yeah, they get all the ingredients are there.
I think separately it's good, but together it didn't taste as good as I hope.
Hopefully another day it would taste better. You know, sometimes when you go eat phở and bún, right? From the same restaurant, some day it tastes really good, some day it's bland. Because the more you cook the soup, the more it condenses and then evaporate, and then so it becomes tastier and tastier. In some place, the soup will get a little bit too salty at night. And if you come at night, you would think this place sucks. Well, you know what? Sometimes you kind of give them a little bit benefit of a doubt. But today, this soup, I would like it to be the best, but it's not because it's kind of bland. Okay, last one. It doesn't look as red. But you know what? This is the first time today I've seen cabbages. I think cabbages are cheap, but I don't know why they don't provide us cabbages. It's kind of weird.
You would think if they're gonna skimp us out on the banana flour, they'll give us more cabbage, right?
But you don't always find purple cabbages.
No, you don't.
So this place actually went a little bit beyond and get purple cabbages. Sometimes you see red cabbage a lot.
That piece looks kind of good, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna try this jab.
Go for it. Man, it's hard. The meat's hard. It doesn't taste like Bún Bò Huế to me. It's really salty, in my opinion.
It is salty. And you're right, it doesn't have a lot of lemongrass. Like the fusion of the flavor is just not quite there. It looks like it was supposed to be bún riêu or something because the color doesn't look. I don't know how to describe it, but
I feel like they took the broth from another noodle dish and added the necessary condiments that makes up a Bún Bò Huế.
You know what it is?
What is it?
It tastes generic. So when a food tastes generic, like it tastes like something else, I would consider that because they use a lot of soup base. I could be wrong, it could be a wrong accusation here. See, a lot of places, they use beef soup base from the can like that big.
Oh,
right?
Got you. It doesn't have that rich flavor of Bún Bò Huế.
Because it is soup base. The fact is, you don't taste a lot of lemongrass, you don't taste a lot of seasoning, it's because it doesn't have it.
Well, you had the chả tôm, how was that?
It's not bad.
It's not?
It's not bad. Actually, the ingredients around the soup, within the soup is good. Except the soup because it doesn't have enough flavor in it. So they made up for it.
Would you say Bún Bò Huế is a man, a masculine dish?
It is made for the king.
All right, I'll give you that one. That is true. Cardin, is there any Bún Bò Huế you want to revisit before we start rating?
I am going to visit a couple of them.
I want to revisit this one.
Wow, I'm glad I tried A again. Because it totally changed my mind.
It did. You guys, this was probably one of the most difficult battles for me. Just because there wasn't...
Yes. You know, the thing is, it is difficult to pick the second and third place. It wasn't difficult to pick the best one.
Okay, let's pick the two least favorite that we did not like. You want to do that first? Get that out of the way?
Sure.
Okay, for me, my two least favorite was the first and the last one, A and E.
Same thing. The reason is, the E, to me, is not worth mentioning because to me, it tastes so generic.
Like, if you were to present that to me, I wouldn't even know it was Bún Bò Huế.
I mean, the condiments look good. The overall looks good. I'm pretty sure in the restaurant it would look stunning. But as far as taste-wise, it didn't have enough seasoning. It didn't have enough lemongrass. It wasn't beefy enough. It just tastes like neutral. It tastes in between everything.
A was...
Same thing. It's just not, and it's salty.
Yeah, it's really salty.
But you know what? The pork leg.
Oh, the pork leg was good. I'll give you that. The pork
really
leg and egg
flavorful. But then the broth is just not quite there.
So let's figure out what A is, yeah?
Okay.
Let's do the reveal. Okay, A is...
Phở công lý. It's funny how a phở place people come to eat
Bún Bò
Bún Bò
Huế.
Huế. That place actually used to be really, really famous.
But not for Bún Bò Huế, though.
Not Bún Bò Huế.
I am so sorry. I will not go to a place that has pho in front of their...
And they serve Bún Bò Huế. Most people go there. It's kind of funny. You walk into a pho place, right? You look around, you expect a lot of pho bowls, but all you see is Bún Bò Huế on the table. It's kind of weird. Okay, so the last one that we're talking about, which is I think they just make a lot of extra stuff to make up for the broth.
All right, which restaurant is it?
Linh Huế too.
$8? Oh,
$8. How much is that one?
$12. That is a huge difference.
Wow. This bowl would have cost $12 because they give you more condiments.
Yes.
I remember
This
the
one-
first bowl they didn't give in any veggie
No,
either.
yeah.
Wow. $4 different. Well, you know what? Now that place is last. Price-wise.
Man, you guys, we are going by the comments you left for us, and these are the restaurants you guys left down for us to go to.
So, the one that gave me the most, actually the two that give me the most stress today are these two. These two, to me personally, give me a headache because this one is a little on the sweet side. It's not pungent enough, but the flavor is there. But
Well,
it's just not, it's not enough mắm ruốc in it. Like it doesn't,
Okay,
it doesn't
the
give me
shrimp paste.
that punch, right? But this one is also have the same dilemma. It's kind of bland.
See, this one, it had all the condiments. They
It
were
does?
very generous.
Okay.
Yeah, this one had all the condiments. This one, you know, when I wrote it down, I felt it was a little bland, but it wasn't until we brought out all the Bún Bò Huế that we started trying it again. Like this was, in the beginning, this was my least favorite.
Yeah, and then we tried again, and
tried
then let's
again.
get confused between the two, and then actually, you know what? We decided it was kind of the same, and then the pig feet, the pig knuckle
yeah,
would
the
be the
pig- oh.
determined factor, and that one is hard.
This one was hard.
This one, the color looks good.
Yeah, okay, presentation-wise, this was like photogenic. Like, this was the most gram-worthy looking bowl
Yeah.
of Bún Bò Huế. Like, I would take a picture and put it on my Instagram.
Like, if you look at the bowl right now, right? You can see this one, the hot chili is not quite there, but this one you can see all the red dots in it. So this one has more seasoning. I think this one is second to me. This one is third.
You're right, that would be second. It's more fragrant too.
It's more fragrant, yes. So let's review what's B.
Yes.
Cardin Nguyen. Interesting.
Wait, how much? This was $8.50. Okay, let's
let's
see
review
that one.
this one.
Yeah, I have a feeling that one might be a little more.
Ngữ Bình. 1060.
$10.60.
You know, I tried Ngữ Bình one time. Ngữ Bình, the food was a little bit too oily. But today, as you can see, it's very red, right?
All right.
So let's see what the winner is.
The clear winner is for both of us is the middle one, which
Yeah.
is 3.
The oil base is there. The fragrance was really good.
I love, you know, of all these noodles, this one looks the most different.
Yeah.
It's much bigger. It was definitely chewier. Like I enjoyed eating these, like the noodles.
Actually, I ate this one the most. The winner is ta-ta-ta! Bún Bò Huế Battle. What is this?
I think that's so funny. No, I think it's funny because it says Bún Bò Huế Battle, and obviously this is our Battle for this episode. Today's episode was so hard.
It is. It was. It's just. It was hard to decide. You know, I didn't think Bún Bò Huế was that difficult to judge.
I normally don't order Bún Bò Huế. Like, there's not one specific restaurant I
Yeah.
go to and order Bún Bò Huế.
Yeah. But so based on these 5 today that you guys chose for us, Bún Bò Huế Battle is the winner. It is not the best in Orange County, in my opinion. It is, you know, it remains to be seen because I am gonna go try it again and try it again with my other places. But for today, this one is the winner out of the 5.
Now, if you have any suggestions on where we should go order Vietnamese food, specifically to, let's say, Bún Bò Huế or bánh bèo or phở or anything, leave it in the comments below. And also be sure to subscribe and
Make sure you guys join us and give us your idea, give us your favorite places to go. That's the only one way for us to know. Because a lot of times you guys leave a comment and say, hey, why didn't you go here? Why didn't you go there? Well, you know what? You should have told us ahead of time. Then we would have went there, right?
agreed.
Well, until next time, like, subscribe, tell your friends to watch, share, and we will see you again.
Bye.